So, in this video, I will be teaching you how to paint and do a quick weathering of the armor containers made by Games Workshop. Should be very quick and very easy. Now, to start things off, we do a black primer, then we do a good base coat of the Averland Sunset. Nice, 2 coats, that's what I usually do. And you can see, there was a nice, even coat of the Averland Sunset. Then you do a couple quick layers of Yriel Yellow. Keep in mind, make these nice and thin. So it should be about 2 or 3 coats. And this is what I came up with for, I think it was like 3 or 4 coats actually. Now, you don't have to get to every single nook and cranny because, honestly, in the next step, you do a nice, good wash of Angrax Earth Shade. Now, the cool thing about this is it actually helps leave some good shadowing on the model. It also kind of gives that nice grungy, dirty look without needing to do any pin washing, which I love pin washing, but at the same time, it takes a lot of extra time. Now, the other thing is, just make sure they don't put too much on, or it's going to get all uneven looking, and it's just going to look like a mess. A bad mess. Not a good mess, but a bad mess. Now, after you let that wash dry, you do a good couple dry brushes of the Yriel Yellow over the container. Now, I've kind of found out that if you do 1 or 2, the detail doesn't really pop up that much. So I did actually about like 5 or 6 actually all over the container, and that really does help the highlights actually burst up, and it's also really quick. And it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can kind of see how the edges are kind of popped out because of that dry brushing. I like it. If you want to do some really quick chipping, actually on the container, just take a sponge, just dab it in some lead belcher paint, and kind of, pat it semi-dry on a paper towel, and just sponge away. Then, for the little skulls and the control panels, just hit a quick coat or 2 of the lead belcher paint. For all the little lights, I just did a coat or 2 of the Mephiston Red. You can use any color really, but I just like using red for whatever odd reason. For the little cave on the light, you guessed it, you did a coat of lead belcher. It was kind of tricky to paint, but thank God I have some Mephiston Red to go and actually go over any mess ups at all. Then I did a quick little wash of the Angrax Earth Shade over the skulls and the control panels. Then I did a quick little layer of lead belcher for a highlight. Then, just to finish it up, the little cable, as you can see, under the control panel, just did Abaddon Black. Ta-da! There we go. That's it. Very quick, very easy. Might not be, the best, but honestly for tabletop, just to get it out, it looks pretty good. And I honestly did this within like a couple hours. So, till next time, guys and girls, and everybody in between, get yourself painted.